Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and you're watching Komal Taya. So guys, today I'm going to take one previous year question which is 2016 question, and in the last video I talked about last videos if I talk about, so I talked about the basic theory of this linear variational principle. Then I took some example, then I took some previous year question also where we had to arrange some different energies of trial wave function and exact function like that. And in today's video it is very much similar to the last discussed questions only, but what will happen, the statement is completely different and I'm pretty sure you all will be confused with that statement. So I guess you'll only get to know when I'll be discussing the question. So let's discuss that question, and for that you have to pay attention over the screen. So this is the 17th question which I'm talking about. Yeah. So this is, so if I read its statement, so it is choosing some Hamiltonian and an orthonormal basis. So it took some Hamiltonian H, and orthonormal basis means the function is orthonormal. A linear variation is carried out to get approximate energy EI. So linear variation is carried out means linear variational principle is applied there, and they took some trial wave function and they estimated that energy to be EI. Fine. So the next statement is with two basis function, one obtain E12 and E22. So here you will be confused that what is it? What is two basis function? Two basis function means the function contains two constituent. Two basis function, like function based on two things. Two basis function means function based on two things, like two constituents, right? And same with this, taking three basis function means function is based on three things. Three variational parameters will be there, and in this two basis function two variational parameters will be there, right? And similarly three ordered energies, so these function, like the three variational parameters, they'll be giving this energy. This is one function only. It will have three elements and each element will correspond to this energy. Fine. Same with this two basis function. It will have two constituent and each constituent will have this energy. One will have E12 and another will have E22 respectively. Fine. And same with this three basis function. I'll explain it more when I'll be discussing the solution. But for now, just pay attention. This is a little bit different question and it's a very easy question. And now it is asking the relation which hold good from the following is. So I'll be telling you very short trick also of solving this question, very short trick that you can solve this question within seconds. But let's discuss the more precise thing first of all, because in options, luckily in this option that trick is valid. But if examiner want this question to get more complicated, he can play with the options, right? So let's just go with our valid if I say strategy. Okay, so let's discuss that question, and let me just rub this first. So it will be, I have solution with me. So here, no, this is the last video's question. This is 17th question. Yeah. So let's discuss about this question, and this is again two basis function. So in question it was given two basis function was given. Fine. Two basis function and we named it, and energy was what? E12 and E22. It was given. Fine. I'm just writing over things what is given. And three basis function is also given, was also given. This is given. This is given information. Fine. So three basis function and energy was corresponding to this was E13, E23 and E33. So you will be confused at what is this bracket like 2 and 3. So this is the numbering of wave function. So if I take psi 1 and it is equal to a phi 1 plus b phi 2, like that. Fine. So I'll write that this if I have to find out if I have to explain energy differently for these constituents, then I'll write E1 of this E1. Fine. And then I will write E2 because this has 2 and then bracket, but it belongs to first trial wave function, so I will write like this, like whatever it will correspond to, like it is first trial wave function, so the bracket will correspond to that only, remember that. Fine, so don't get confused over here. So okay, this thing is clear. So in this question I have taken this C151. You can take anything, or you can't even take anything. If you want to take, you can take anything like C1 alpha beta, anything you can take. So here I've taken C1 because that is the most like, if I say, that is the term which is used everywhere. So this is C1 C2, so I have written over here C1 C2. C1 I have taken one trial wave function because it is two basis function, and in bracket 2 is there. Fine, in bracket 2 is there, so obviously I will write over here 2. Don't write here psi1, don't put like this. You have taken like this, C1 phi1 plus C2 phi2. Fine, then what will happen, you will write like this, E1 and then E1, and then you will write E2 and of this one. And when you will start comparing things, you will not get anything in options, anything, you won't get anything. Can you see in bracket 1 over here? No. I hope I'm clear to you guys. I'm just saying that whatever number you will put to trial wave function, that should be in bracket. Fine. So here can you see, like nowhere 1 is written. Fine. So you have to take either 2 or 3. So with 2 basis function we'll take 2 because it is already written. Energies are given in that form only. So that means this is side 2 only. Fine. So this is side 2. So we will take it like this, side 2 and C1 phi 1 plus C2 phi 2, and with 3 basis function. So I will take, because in bracket 3 is there. Fine. So I will write psi 3. Psi 3 and then C1 phi 1. So 3 terms are there. So that means 3 constituents will be there. C1 phi 1 plus C2 phi 2 plus C3 phi 3. Clear? I hope this thing is clear to you. If you have doubt, I know this is little bit complicated, but you can ask me in the comment section if you have any doubt, or in the Telegram group. Fine. So these, and separately energies have been assigned, like to this term energy have been assigned like this, E1 2. So this is first term, so I will write E1, because obviously this is second term, I'll write E2, but I'll assign the trial wave function, that E1 of which trial wave function? E1 of second trial wave function. So I will write E2. E2 of second trial wave function. Same with this. These things are given, guys. Don't get confused that I'm writing it on my own. This is given. So E1 3 is given. That means this E1, that means E1 energy of third trial wave function. So E1 energy of third trial wave function. Same with this. E2 energy of third trial wave function. Clear? E3 energy of third trial wave function. Clear? And if I have to write the total energy, so that would be E3. E3, fine. And if I have to write total energy of this side 2, that would be E2. Clear? So in options, if I have to look over the options, so what thing is given, that we have to compare these things, that E1, okay, these things are given, that E1, same thing is given, that same E1, we have to compare E1, and here E2. Just look at the pattern, what is asked, because you can't go in vague direction. You have to think, like you have to first see the option, then only you can proceed ahead. So you can see over here in the options that E1 is given, E2 is given. You can see the comparison is happening in the same states. Like in the first state, it is also in first state. Second, first, second, and first, second. So although like trial wave function is different, it is E1 of second trial wave function, it is E1 of third trial wave function. It is E2 of second trial wave function, this is E2 of third trial wave function. I'll make you understand with this only, where I have written over here. So that means comparison has been given in this form, guys, that these things are compared, like E1 of this wave function and E1 of this, like these terms are being compared, these terms are being compared, and some random function, random constituent which has not been given, and with this thing. Clear? So now we will see that which one is greater than or which one is lesser than. So you must be knowing this, the simple formula. Everything is revolving around only this thing only, simple concept, which is that more the number of variational parameter will be. I'll be writing over here. Let me just rub it first. so things will be more clear to you. Yeah, just wait. So yeah, so if I have to say like more the number of variational parameter means more the number of constituents are there. Here you can see only C1, C2 are here, but here in third trial wave function you can see three variational parameters are there, C1 and C2 and C3, like these things and these things. Three things are there, but here in two things are there. So obviously more the number of variational parameter, I'm writing over here, more the number of variational parameter, better the function will be. This thing I have been repeating it since the very first lecture of linear variational parameter. Fine. So what do you mean? For people who are watching it for the very first time, I'm telling you, better the function, like what does this statement means? That okay, we got it more the number of variational parameter. Like if I have to feel it, better the function is like, what is the significance of better the function is? Better the function is, significance is that it will be more stable, like it will be more nearer to the exact system, because these are some random function, but there will be some exact system also, and it will yield some exact energy also. So this energy, like the function, it will correspond more to the exact system than this one. Like this function will be more close, this psi3 function will be more close, the energy will be more close to the exact energy than E2. Fine. So okay, the more stable is there. Okay, I'll say it is more stable also. More stable means the more stable anything will be, the lesser the energy will be. Always remember. So it is more stable, so the less energy will be. So I'm talking about this thing only. So this E3, like psi3 is yielding E3 energy. Fine. So E3 will be having less energy than E2. Okay. So I have written over here. So E3 is having less energy than E2, or I can say E2 is having greater energy than E3. If I say E3 is having less energy than E2, so can I say that E2 is having more energy than E3? So same thing. Fine. So now let's come down to the constituent part. Let's compare the constituent parts. So obviously if I take constituent part, E1 of second trial wave function and E1 of third trial wave function. Clear? So which one will be having less energy? Obviously this one. If I have to write over here, wait, let me just rub it this thing so that I can write over here that that this function, the second function and the third function, if I take their constituent, so E1 of second and E1 of third trial wave function. So we know that this wave function will be having less energy, because it is more stable, more variational parameter having function, so it will be having less energy. So less energy means like this only, you will put it like this only. Clear? Like it will always be greater than equal to, because this is the formula, this is from variational principle we studied, that the trial wave function will be having greater than equal to like that energy, that increase or decrease in that pattern only. Okay, so this we are done with this thing. So if I compare about this and this thing, so E2 and this E2 and of this second and E2 of third trial wave function, obviously again it will be having less energy because it has more variational parameter. So E2 of 3 will be having less energy and this E2 of 2 will be having more energy. So same thing I have written over here. Same thing I have. So now you will be telling me that what about this one? So how can I compare the thing when the third constituent is not there? So third constituent is not there, so I can't compare these things. Fine. So everything will be up to this thing only. So this I have written down my results. So the same thing I have written here is just like in different form. This E13 I have written over here only, and E12 I have written over here. Same only, the E12 will be greater. So I have written E12 will be greater, and same here E2 of 2 will be greater. So same I have written E2 of 2. Same only I have written this thing in first phase and this thing in second phase. Same with this thing I have written over here and this thing over here. Clear? So this is the some long method, and you can see that which option it is matching with. It is matching with this thing. fourth option. So fourth option is correct one. So I can say that fourth is the correct option. But if I look carefully, then I can see that, like, overall only I want to cut my options, that which options are correct or which is not correct. So like one thing I concluded earlier only, that this one E2 energy will be more than E3. Like E3 will be less only. E3 will be less, that means because it is more stable, more variational parameter, so it is more stable, minimum energy, so E3 will be having E2. Fine. So can I just on the basis of this only, like, you don't have to go into this thing. This is short method, I'm telling you some short method. Fine. Because in options you will see one thing. Fine, because from that only you can conclude. So E2 is greater than E3. That means energy of second trial wave function will be greater than third. So if I just come down to the options, can you see over here what is happening? Second, I told you E2 will be greater than E3. Fine. So if I take about trial wave function, here in bracket trial wave function numbering is given. So second, can you see over here that second is less than, which is wrong. I can directly say wrong, because second's energy will be greater than third. So overall, like, it will be wrong. So if I just come down to the second part, so E2 will be greater than E3. Okay, here 2 is greater than 3. Like 2 is greater than 3. And if I come down to the second part, again 2 will be less. So it is again wrong. Like always in constituents also, it will be greater only. It will be greater only in constituent, like E1 of 2 and E2 of 2 will obviously will be greater than equal to E1 of 3 and E3, this E2 of 3. Fine. So why go into this thing when I can just tell by the trial wave function numbering only? So if I just go down to this part, so can you say again 2 is less than 3? But 2 is greater than 3. This we concluded, no? So this is again wrong. This is also wrong. So if I just come down to this part, here 2 is greater than 3. Again in this fourth part, can you see 2 is greater than 3? So again I can blindly, like just in seconds, I can say that, because just by seeing that, okay, here 3 functions are there. Okay, here 3 variational parameter will be there. So obviously this is E3. Fine. So E3 will be there, so the third trial wave function. Fine. So what will happen now, that this has more variational parameter, so obviously it will be having less energy. So that means E2 is greater than E3. This thing you can conclude from here only directly, and you can just see from the numbering from here only. From here you could see from numbering only. Fine. Here no options is contradicting with fourth, so this fourth option is correct only, and that is the solution of this thing. So I hope this question is clear to you. If you have any query, please, this question is important. Fine. So if you have any query, feel free to use the comment section or the Telegram group. You can leave your queries. If you have very small doubt also, I'll be happy to solve your doubts, but just throw it to me so that I can just solve them for you. And one more thing, so this is done for this part. We are done with this question. Now in next video, what I'll discuss in the next video, I'll be discussing about like, till now we have just deduced this thing, that the trial wave energy will be greater than equal to exact energy. This result we know that the trial wave energy will be greater, but we don't have any idea how to calculate the trial wave energy. So from like the next lecture, I'll be telling you the derivation, that how to calculate the trial wave energy, and on that concept only. If you'll miss that class, you won't be getting Huckel molecular orbital theory. Next class will be on this I'll be telling about this H11, S11, H12, S12. You must have seen these things, and lot of you must be confused about that, what is H1, H12. We never get these things. So in next lecture, I'll be discussing that, the derivation, where I'll be explaining what is this thing and how to approach question based on that H11 when these all things come. So just be with me and just see, things are very easy. Just be relaxed, and I'll see all of you in the next one with a new lecture. Until then, keep smiling. Bye.